Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Jerry Hot Pants Club podcast. I am Peter. With me, as always,
I'm Chris.
back there.
Eusafio.
Hey, baby. Remember, subscribe to us, like us, share us. Let everybody you know what's going on here, which we don't have a clue.
Pants party! Pants party!
Oh, welcome to the Pants Party.
Yes.
Today is Thursday, August 25th, National Banana Split Day. Yeah,
I got a banana split in my pants!
I've never had a banana split.
I have. Actually,
I've never
towards
had
the end of when I was getting messed up, I had to have one every night.
It's National Kiss and Make Up Day.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. That's not. That's weird.
Apt. National Park Service Founders Day. Whoever you people are. National Secondhand Wardrobe Day.
Hand-me-downs!
Everything I'm wearing is from Daryl. Not black Daryl, white Daryl.
Daryl. Not from Daryl. Daryl.
No, Dural.
Daryl.
Dural. National Whiskey Sour Day.
What the fuck does that mean?
Whiskey sour.
Is that a drink?
It's a drink.
It's just not whiskey, though? It's whiskey with that somebody dunked their fucking dick in?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you make it.
Yeah, that's...
Whiskey sour.
yeah.
Boy, I bet
That's
they're
a-
asking Eric for whiskey sours all the time.
Yeah, the E-Hair Duty Bro special is a whiskey sour. Jingle, jiggle, jiggle, ladies. Mm.
Hey, buddy, can I get a whiskey sour?
It's all over the floor.
It's all over the floor.
It's all over the floor.
If I put it on the floor, will you pick it up for me?
Okay, so Jesus Christ. Okay, so we've had a bit of an eventful week, wouldn't you say? We had Gypsy on Monday.
Oh, for sure.
We talked about the dueling idiots, Trump,
The dueling idiots.
Trump and Elon.
No, Elon and Putin.
Putin. That's right. We threw Trump in there. I'm pretty sure for good
Putin
measure.
is not related to Trump, bro.
Right.
They don't bunk beds or camp summer it or none of that shit.
Okay. So we're going to talk today about Doomsday prepping.
Okay.
The end is nigh. It's coming. You guys got to be ready, boy.
Okay. So
If y'all ain't sucking dick and learning how to fucking pillage and shit, y'all better get on your
okay.
game.
You need to stop with the dick stuff.
Apologize. I have a dick. I just talk about it.
Yeah, and everyone
I'm
else
not
that you know
ashamed.
too. So just dial it back and let it go. Okay. So
One of the reasons we're going to talk about Doomsday prepping and stuff was because it was National Park Founders Day.
yes,
And when there is a doomsday scenario, like all the power goes out, like across the nation for months, people are going to leave the cities and the national parks will get overrun.
okay. So what makes you say that? Just I'm gonna play kind of devil's advocate here. So why would people overrun the parks?
I don't know. Just that's because they're wide open and people know where they are. There's like roads to them and stuff where you just wouldn't want to. People might not be as inclined to just go out to the middle of nowhere rural trees. They would think, oh, I got to be away from the cities, so they're going to go to the parks because they're going to think they're going to be empty.
David just walked in. We're going to get a little bit in the way of intel from him. Okay. David's joined us in the studio. He's off camera today because we didn't want to look at him. So we were at the part about national parks being overrun.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the topic?
Doomsday prepping. We're prepping for the doomsday, the end of times, in a sense, really. And
The reason why we thought of it is because it's National Parks Day.
so
Please explain how that correlates with Doomsday Prepper.
Because people are going to have to leave the cities, so they'll run to rural areas, and people are going to think, I need to be in the middle of nowhere, and the national parks are going to seem like the middle of nowhere, but they're a location that people will congregate.
Okay.
And what were you guys? You guys were there was another friend of ours here earlier today, and they were kind of talking. What was it? There were a couple of spots you guys were hitting on about why we got to get out of the cities. Like right at
they're going to run out of food.
People are going to go crazy and attack each other and kill each other.
Yeah.
Just like every movie.
Yeah, they're going to run out of food in like a week.
So because food's not going to be coming in because there's no trucks, right?
Yeah.
So we're dependent upon stocked shelves And look at, we're kind of losing our minds right now. We don't have stocked shelves in stores. We haven't for about a year, 2 years now.
Well, I think it depends on the scenario. Like what?
Well, honestly, like the whole point of Doomsday prepping really is to be prepared just at a moment's notice, right?
I mean, if an asteroid's coming to the Earth, like I'm fucking going right to where it is and saying, "Bring it on!" Like, why would I want to live? Why would I want to live in a world where I gotta go live in the middle of the redwood forest and worry about someone attacking me?
What do you mean worrying about somebody? You're a man, bro. Just use that
I ain't
man
no man.
Shit.
I'm a pussy.
Motherfucker. Also, like, look, there's going to be running water. There's going to be things available to
I
you.
might be big.
No, but here's the point that I'll bring up. Like, the three of you guys are in fairly decent shape, right? So, like,
sure, yep.
And better than I am. So, like, when the shit hits the fan, honestly, if it, like, you know, let's say tomorrow they came on and said national emergency, the little fucking beep came across the TV, I'm in deep shit.
Yeah,
I don't have anything. I don't have anything prepared. You know, my winter clothes are mixed with, you know, I have a pair of boots, which would probably be the only thing that is survival gear that I have. You know, maybe I had a real nice pea coat. Yeah, I don't even own a fucking pair of gloves. You know what I mean? So how, if it was me, which it is me, I'm asking, what's the first line? What's the first thing I ought to do to get prepared?
Kill yourself.
You're just gonna have to look for somebody to be a part of their gang. Because you're gonna have to learn how to knit sweaters
the
or
first
something.
one dead. Like Pete's the first one dead, guaranteed.
Fucking
And
David, man.
that's a good thing.
That's the positive Bay City influence right there.
Yeah,
that's the sound of Bay City.
Bringing it in, David. So, Chris, what's the first thing that I ought to do? You know me fairly well enough. What's the first thing I ought to be doing to get ready?
You need some water. Hopefully, the water runs. If the city water turns off, everybody's fucked.
You better have some water supply on tap.
So, are we living in Michigan, being around the world's largest fresh water source? Are we? You know, is it going to be a battle for the water when the shit hits the fan? Are we in a better position being
we're right next to the river, I think. I mean, they?
You can't drink out of that river.
Well, you're going to have to clean it.
Boil it.
Yeah, you can boil it.
You can have those tablets, and there's, like, straws and shit. You can drink it. But, I don't know. You need some water. You need food. You just get a tub in your basement and just fill it with rice and beans.
Rice and beans. I'm already in talks with both my neighbors on both sides about what we're doing. We're talking about getting chickens, and we're talking about we're just talking about figuring it out. Of which, if you haven't spoke with me on my block, I'm coming to fucking get you if shit hits the fan. Talk to me to fucking tomorrow, or else.
Well, so these guys were talking earlier too about having like a bug out bag, right? Having a bag ready. What are some items I ought to have in that bag?
You need money, okay? At the very least.
Money's not going to do
Money's not going to be
you.
fucking worth a goddamn thing.
Money will do you good for the first 2 days, and then after that, it's pretty much going to begin to lose its worth.
Yeah, it's going to lose its worth real quick.
Immediately, it's going to lose its worth.
Ammunition and whiskey will be worth a lot. Drugs will be worth a lot.
Like, you're talking like antibiotics.
No, I mean like
drugs.
Like drugs.
Drugs
will hold their value really well. Marijuana, cocaine, heroin, those type of things will hold their value really well. Whiskey, all alcohol will hold its value really well. Ammunition will hold its value really well. Things that are hedge against like the dollar dropping, like gold will hold its value too.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're a pretty kind of, I don't want to say helpless, but naive society, right? Like a good majority of us aren't going to make it out of those first, let's say, 6 months.
Right. I thought it was crazy. You guys were talking about worrying about the water, and I Googled it, and the water will be shut down in 4 to 6 days. So,
the diabetics will all be in huge trouble. I was thinking you'd
have a little while, but apparently
no.
They need people to run that, huh?
Yeah, because, I mean...
Somebody gonna have to be Negan in this bitch. I vote me be Negan.
You don't have the...
Yeah, you are...
You're not going to make... He'd be a good Negan.
He's a good Negan?
You would.
The fuck is a Negan?
You don't know what a Negan is?
He hasn't watched Walking Dead. You haven't watched Walking Dead, have you?
I've watched a couple seasons.
He's the dude with the bat with the barbed wire.
Just bashing people's heads.
The whole reason I go to the gym, I say this all the time.
Yeah.
I work out so that when there's a zombie apocalypse, I can leave the compound, go get supplies, and make it back alive.
That's, I mean,
and
that's,
then hide the fact that I got bit, and I'll be in the back and turn and come get you fuckers from the inside out.
This motherfucker's planning on getting bit already.
so what you're saying is don't like pal up
Don't-
with you when the shit
yeah.
hits the fan.
No, I mean, pal with me for a while. We might want to check me for bite marks
Yeah, we're gonna have to inspect him like
Yeah,
you're looking
top
for
to bottom.
fleas at an animal.
and be like, "Don't leave me out here. I'm fine."
I mean, have you checked everywhere? Look under his fucking nutsack. This motherfucker's acting weird.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Dial down the fucking nether region shit, please.
That's where Yusuf's getting bit. You have no question. He's trying to get some from the dead.
Yeah, he's the
know
only
what I'm
guy
saying, man?
out there. He's like, I don't have to do any work anymore.
Man, he's
so,
looking good.
Gonna
Got
chompers on
one
that.
arm and fucking.
okay, so let's look at some realistic scenarios, right? Like, you are aware of what Yellowstone is, right?
Yeah.
The park.
Super volcano.
Yeah.
It's cold there.
Yep.
So
And,
when that fucker goes, right?
I mean, there's no. Well, that's gonna happen. There's no way.
Yeah, we can't stop it.
And it's like
if
pretty
you,
much.
if you take a
from
look at like horizon photographs of the park from the same place over like the last 70 years, the ground's gone like this. So it's it's ready to go.
Well, it's overdue.
Every
but it goes.
650,000.
I mean, in the time span of a super volcano, like 100,000 years is like 1 minute. So
Yeah.
they're saying it could go any time or within the next couple
look,
100,000 years.
If you don't have
quote me, I
control
know
over
that's
it, you don't
exact
have
number.
control over it. Like, yeah, a fucking meteor can come and fucking destroy us. So if you don't have any control over it, there's no sense in worrying about it. But the shit that you can control is the man-made problems that might arise.
So let's talk about nuclear holocaust.
Well, I'm not expecting okay. So realistically, right now, a lot of trains aren't running. There's a lot of the supply chain is being cut down. The value of food has been skyrocketing for the last 2 years. I mean, I know you feel the fact that the supply chain is cut off.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like
I see it at
majorly.
my work every day. Every day.
All of us that are involved in retail are seeing it every day. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh, sorry. Was that making noise?
Yeah.
Look at
Sorry.
you.
So-
I'd have earphones. If somebody would have told me it was coming,
I'm sorry. All right, I got you. You get me all worked up.
Probably
And
didn't help
I had
I
a
was
really
late either.
shitty day today. Well, not all day, but
So there's going to be mass hysteria, and you don't have to worry about you just got to worry about the human element. That's the only thing I believe you got to worry about.
Dogs and cats living together.
mass hysteria.
Is that what the fuck is that what the fuck he's showing you, dogs and cats? Oh.
No,
What the
no.
fuck is he talking about?
Okay, so
Ghostbusters.
yeah,
Come on, Yusuf. What the fuck?
yes, it's true. That man has no dick. Okay, so
Where do these stairs go?
So one of the
up.
things our friend was talking about before was you were talking about bug out bags, but she was talking about bug in.
yeah,
So like you want
shelter in place.
You want,
kinda?
yeah. So you want some months worth of food. You want your ground floor to be windows and doors to be secured. You want some packs of water. As much water
Trash
as you can
bags over the
fucking get.
windows, too.
You want to make it look like nobody's home.
Yeah.
And you want to stay in your house because I'm telling you, if you live in the cities, within 7 to 10 days, people are going to start robbing, killing, eating each other,
Yep.
figuratively and literally eventually.
Yeah.
Because look what happens when Facebook goes down. They lose their fucking minds.
Look at what happens when you don't have toilet paper.
Well, have you ever
yeah, no, legitimately.
have you ever played like a video game where it's like a shooter game where it's everyone versus everyone?
Yeah.
And like how you like win is you like get them fighting so they weaken each other and they don't see you and you're just
You
like
camp.
pop, 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 and you kill like 4 of them, right?
You do what they call
That's
camping.
what you want to do. You want to chill back and let everyone out there fight and everything go to hell and Mad Max and people are running up and down the roads, joining they got gangs and the purge is on, and you survive the purge, you know what I'm saying? And you stay in your house as long as you can, use your supplies, you don't go out fuck with nobody. You just chill as long as you can until they start coming. If they break in your house, you got to bug out, get out of there.
So
You better fucking Kevin McAllister that shit.
Kevin McAllister.
Is that his
Kevin
name?
McAllister. Home Alone. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hey, I'm all alone.
So there's obviously going to be a run on like gun stores, pharmacies.
Yeah, don't go to those places.
Yeah.
You're going to get fucked. That's always what people think. The pharmacy, gun store. Don't go to the gun store. Don't go.
Yeah, that's
Why
retarded.
not the pharmacy?
Because everyone's going to go there.
Yeah.
I'm breaking and taking the good stuff though.
So,
Where could you go where it wouldn't get overrun? You would go somewhere crazy.
Yeah, like
You
I
would go
said,
to Crazy Quarters
Yusuf
Arcade.
would go to work. He would go to Burger Eat and
you
clock
just
in.
wait and wait and wait for somebody to come for some fucking cheesy
He
tater
would
tots.
go clean up. He goes.
if I have ample time, I'm leaving the country and going back overseas.
Yeah.
I mean,
The airports
realistically, the airports are going to be overrun.
Yusuf's
You
already
are.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
People
like
are gonna be
like
trying
I
to
just
catch
said,
planes.
If
Yeah.
I had enough time, I mean, a lot of people who would they be traveling in the United States? I don't think anybody would think to leave the United States. Like, oh, I'm going to leave the United to where?
Well,
I'm going to go back to the Middle East. Nobody's going to
Lebanon.
think.
Where are you from, Lebanon?
Yep, I'm going straight back to fucking Lebanon.
So
with my
did
homies.
you grow up with chaos over there? Was it
Fuck
chaos?
yeah,
So
war.
you kind of got a little.
Yeah, bad shit happens, and that's why a lot of people don't understand. It's like, look, if you understand the true being of humans, human nature at its fucking core is violent and chaotic. And once
Well-
you can fucking, it's just the way it is. You ever watch what is it? The Dark Knight Rises? Is that what it is? The second one
Yeah.
with the Joker? How the Joker gives
No,
that
that's
speech?
the second. Just Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. He gives that speech. He's like, look, you're going to find out what true people are once, the cards are down. You're going to see them turn on each other and shit. Like, bro, that's the way it is. I've seen it firsthand. Motherfuckers are nuts.
So,
It's easy to be a good person when everything's going right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's easy. Like,
I think it's just instinctual to.
And right now, like,
I
look,
guess people do whatever
with
they got to
Facebook
do.
down, nobody has to put on that front anymore that they're good human beings. That's it. You're going to see everybody for their true nature. Everybody that doesn't believe in God is going to be you're going to see what the fuck it's about. So
See, and
you
that's-
better grow some teeth.
Well, what if you had them pulled already?
I'm right there with you, buddy. It's a metaphor for become violent.
I was trying to turn it the other way, but so like, I had this state in my 20s of living in perpetual fear, which was part of the goal. I think after 9/11 was to get us all afraid, right? And I lived in this fear of chemical attacks, of fucking, you name it,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I've never had anyone say
Well,
that
you
on a
said being in
podcast.
constant. I used to get like when 2012 was supposed to happen, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Dude,
Yeah,
I was fucking scared, dude. I watched way too many YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like I went down.
Like Zeitgeist.
Do you,
I don't know why, dude, but I was like panicking, kind of.
do you remember the...
drinking hard? Too.
Oh, yeah.
What was the year 2000
Yeah,
software glitch?
Y2K.
2000.
Y2K. Yeah.
Y2K.
I
And
thought
that
for
stuff is like that. It's always overhyped, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but eventually one of them is going to happen.
Not anything that they're going to warn you about.
Yeah, it might be something completely that we never, like, maybe there's, like, I always wonder if there's something we can use besides electricity to do all the exact same things as electricity.
I mean, we can generate electricity without the
Like
the
something
meat.
besides electricity. Like, not electricity, but
Solar
does the
power?
same.
Oh, something
No,
the
no.
sun.
Something, no, like, okay, we
Solar
have, like,
power?
you drink water, but there was something that you could do besides drink water. If there was something that we could use besides electricity that would run over copper and turn everything on.
Element 115.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Something like that.
You know what that?
Yeah, something
What
that
the
we...
fuck is
What
that?
the fuck are you guys talking about?
You guys are crackheads.
Roswell, baby. We're talking about aliens.
Now we're talking about. There's Bob Lazar.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what he claims
Oh,
was the power
yeah.
source to run these UFOs that they had in
so-
a secret base.
Makes
Area
its own
51,
gravity, something
Area
like that.
S4, I think it was called.
Yeah, there you
Fucking
go.
Bob Lazar. I haven't
I
heard
love
that
this.
name
I
in like
watch this.
25 years, maybe.
I mean, we're getting off topic, but I don't know, man.
No, we're
He
not,
seems-
because look,
I mean,
remember,
he seems very like a lot of people don't believe his story, but I mean, everybody that talks to him says he seems very legit. And
do you
I
remember
don't know.
the first X?
I want to believe.
Do you remember the first X-Files movie?
Oh God, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't.
no.
I only remember seeing one X-Files movie.
I just barely
can't-
remember the
and it was a
episodes.
weird one.
Okay,
too. It was
so
like in the
re-
Arctic.
Real quick point is that
with her hair up.
dude, have you seen her lately?
No.
Holy
She still
fuck!
looks good.
Who is
Yeah.
this? Oh,
The lady that played Scully
see
on
that
the X-
video where she's like,
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
No, so there's
where she's teaching English.
there's a scene in the movie where Mulder comes across this guy who's like guiding him to where to look for things, And he says that there's going to be a national emergency. It's going to be declared when people are at home on the holidays, when people aren't in school, they're not at work, when travel is extensive and people are away from where they normally are, right? And then it just will create chaos and confusion. Like, so you're with your family, right? You let's say you live in New York, but your family's all here in Michigan. You fly home, right? So now they're all together. But you got a job and an apartment and all these things that are unattended back there. Real life shit, right? Like, there's people who will travel thousands of miles to go get their dog out of their fucking apartment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, traveling's going to be a bitch, man. People aren't going to
talking about with the Doomsday stuff.
With Doomsday, think about it, right? Because
I feel like we live in an area where I don't know.
I think
it wouldn't be terrible here, but
there's a lot of.
They're going to migrate to us.
I know. I mean, I understand that, but I'm just glad I'm not like.
So Saginaw might be chill because they still have water running there.
Well,
a lot of them are going to migrate to us.
Well, you think about it. We don't have any wells, so we're on city
we don't.
water, right? But once you get north of Bay County, you're up. Once you get north of Bay County, you're up north. Once you get north of Aranac, for sure, because there's hills and there's pine trees, right? It's not flat anymore. And but once you get up there and they have wells, they have their own water. They have city electric though. If they have solar. That's the thing. Yeah. Can the plants stay open, or is there an EMP and everything? The one Doomsday scenario is that there's an EMP over Denver, and if you put an EMP over Denver, it should take out. It only takes 2 EMPs to shut down like the whole country theoretically.
NORAD.
That would be people would lose their shit.
Well, if you do it over Denver, there's a place where they do all the insulin, and all the insulin is gone. So all your diabetics are going to start dying. So you're going to lose millions of people right off the bat. And you're going to lose millions of people. You're going to lose millions of useful people. Maybe some useless eaters. This guy.
Yeah.
And
and some.
No. Going to get down to that golden billion, boy.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Eaters.
I read somewhere that I think we're about to get over the 8 billion threshold real soon, if we haven't already. And at what point, right? Because, no, we have not outlived... I said this before, but I've done some research into it and found that we haven't created so many people that there isn't room for everyone.
yes.
Greed, I'm not agreeing with you.
You are, actually.
No, I'm not. Greed creates this turmoil where people are being shoved into
the cities. In the cities is where there's an issue.
And that's where there's, they don't build any more land, right? So they just
volcanoes do.
Volcanoes do, but on Mother Nature's time, Mother Nature's time, right? So all the real estate that exists is what this generation and the 10 before it and the 10 to come are going to have to sustain themselves on. And if you introduce chemical warfare, radioactive weaponry,
germ warfare,
like how does it not mutate and become something that destroys the animals? That somehow one of the biggest concerns that I think people have rarely addressed is like blight, where all the crops just die. And the earth cannot sustain the soil.
We're already on what's that movie?
Well,
with
you guys have heard, right? That
we're already on that path.
Yeah, big time.
You guys have heard that Bill Gates owns
the Doomsday bunker.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's got all the seeds to ever
bro.
exist. That's all that's in it, though. Just the seeds.
Yeah, not 10 clones of him, right?
Nothing.
What if he doesn't? He just needs him.
It's the entrance. It's actually the entrance.
You could have seen the look of disgust on Yusef's face right now.
Fuck that fucking man-titty having ass bitch.
I know what you guys are talking about.
It's the entrance to Hollow Earth.
I don't know.
What about that big hole over Antarctica? Come on, secret base.
Yeah, there you go.
They have under.
Oh, come on.
I guess we're gonna get a little crazy with
we
this.
We got crazy in fucking 25 minutes ago.
Nazi aliens fly in and out of it into the Hollow Earth.
You know that
they're lizard queen, fucking queen.
Their base is on the dark side of the moon, bro.
That's actually Hillary Clinton.
Jesus.
Yeah,
and Darth Vader, and Hillary Clinton.
Yes, and if you
ride in the moon,
if anybody is the Antichrist, it's not Hillary Clinton. It's goddamn Whitmer. Not rebuilding my roads. I don't know what else she does, but bitch, Whitmer, my roads. How the fuck them old ass Romans roads still fucking exist, and our roads with engineers are fucked up?
Because they don't have cars going over them.
We got semi trucks.
Them motherfuckers over there are still standing the test of time.
Yeah, because a
Where is
lot
this
of
at?
those
What are you
roads are
talking about?
foot traffic.
Do
and
you
still
see over
horse-drawn
here in
carriage.
Bay City the old roads underneath the fucking
They're
new
brick.
shit?
Yeah, we went over them with asphalt. Yeah,
How come them motherfuckers still there?
because they were people walked on them and it was horse-drawn carriage, dipshit.
And they're
they didn't
still
have
there.
18-wheelers that went over them and just fucking crushed them.
But they're still there.
Because they have fucking almost 100 years of goddamn black fault. You got me. You got me.
where
You
is that
got
at
me.
specifically?
You did it. You fucking accomplished your
What
goal.
roads specifically are the bricks? I've
right
seen
by
them.
my house. Have you
So
seen
by your
them?
house?
Right downtown, too. Right by
Oh, the bricks
Yeah,
that are
no,
covered
I've seen
with
them, but I'm just trying to remember
asphalt.
if they were like a busy road. Like, you know, they're not.
There's some of them are
They don't really care about the little
residential-
side
No,
roads.
Some
you
of
know?
them are exposed right here at this corner for historical
Right.
value.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, here, look. I don't think any kind of crazy shit's going to happen to bring about the end. It's just going to be the whole government thing with the bringing on of the Antichrist, and if you don't follow suit, they're going to turn off.
No. That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
That's not crazy in the least bit because it's all like normal people shit.
The Antichrist is going to have
You're a big
what
dumb
two
idiot.
prophets that
Has
talk
anybody
bad about
explained
God.
this? Why our money is the way it is? All the fucking calligraphy bullshit leading to the fucking ancient pyramid. Like, what the fuck? Why does our money have all that bullshit on it?
It's this Federal Reserve note. I don't know. You should,
Why is there
right.
pyramids on it? Why
because
is
it's a
there?
Federal Reserve note.
No,
It's got pyramids on it because it's a Federal Reserve note.
because
Probably.
they're linked to the Illuminati.
I mean, I don't know about any of that Illuminati bullshit. I just know that.
Okay. So
Speaking of sticking people in cities, man, your boy Klaus Schwab just liked a tweet the other day saying that they need to forcibly move people from rural areas into the cities to make it easier to take care
why
of
is
all
he
of them.
my boy? By the way,
I don't know. It just seems
The
like you guys
hair.
would be pals, man.
right? Because I roll with fucking people with deep pockets.
He'd be like, Peter, we are taking over the world. He'd be like, yes, master.
Right? Yeah, right. I'm the first call that he's gonna make. Like Peter,
Pete.
you fucking jerk off.
It's a hard German
Cobra
accent.
Commander
It's a
and
hard,
shit.
Oh, hard German.
yeah.
Peter. No, wait.
Peter.
more
Peter.
evil.
Let's see here. I know what you're trying to
There
do.
you go. There you go.
Peter, we are coming today and
Peter.
we are going to run the minorities
Shall
into
do
the
it.
buildings in the cities. But the first thing we must do is destroy David Warner.
The first thing we will do is shoot everybody with a chihuahua.
Shall do it.
Chihuahuas are cons.
Can't stand those dogs.
Dude, I don't know that you could have gotten more people who agree with you on anything in your entire life.
It's like everybody's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Is he supposed to be evil or do we like him? I'm
Yeah,
confused.
all of a sudden we agree with fucking Christopher.
I was surprised how much traction that one got.
Instead of like, you can't say that on Facebook.
Well, the first one is my friend who's currently in the hospital to have her gallbladder removed. So, besides her, she was real quick to be like, but everybody else was like, fuck them dogs.
Where did that come from, by the way? I never asked you.
I was walking him, and there was just a chihuahua yapping at me. But then we saw an old one yesterday that was like old as shit. You could tell it was like Slowpoke Gonzalez. You know what I'm talking about? He pack a gun.
You are a fucking Looney Tune. I love it. So,
I love Looney Tunes. Man.
So do I. They need that's when you could do anything with a cartoon and not have to worry about somebody's feelings getting hurt.
That's
Yeah.
it. Our
We're gonna-
childhood
so-
was the last real one.
Guys, we're gonna have to do an episode. Just I'm gonna put this out there on fucking people being pussies.
Okay.
I'm down with it.
Like somebody the other day corrected me on my on a word I used, right? And I won't use it here. But I feel like in private conversation with my friends, I wasn't like sitting in front of a fucking loudspeaker, and I wasn't even using it in a derogatory sense. I was repeating what somebody else said, like blah blah blah. And they're like, well, you couldn't. And this person stopped me dead in my tracks and said, you couldn't censor yourself right there. Why the fuck should I have to? Are you fucking?
I mean, it's hard to put it into context without knowing the word.
Right,
Well, I'm not gonna
if
say it
somebody
here.
does that shit to me right away, you ever see how like Draculas come in and out of rooms? They don't even walk; they float.
Yeah.
I right away will retract right out of the
that'd
fucking
be
room. The fuck?
See ya.
Yep.
No, we're gonna. Do we want to keep Doomsday prepping, or do we want to swing to pussies right now?
No,
No,
we gotta
Doomsday.
kind of hurry up,
Yeah,
man.
we're
I gotta
almost
be
there.
somewhere.
Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah.
So pussies, right? They're not going to survive the Doomsday. They're not going to survive. All you people out there who are like, the words you use, they hurt me.
Yeah.
All right?
They're going
all
first.
you people.
Realistically, yeah.
This is where I'm going to boss
It
the
ain't the
fuck
90s.
up. I'm coming for every fucking one of you. Everybody that said I need to watch my mouth. Everybody that said, oh, those things you say are
it's
hurtful.
not the purge.
I'm
It's the
gonna fu-
Doomsday. It's not the purge.
It's going to be the same fucking thing. Give me that fucking, and I am coming for you.
There's gonna be some gangs.
Yeah.
Gangs are gonna be powerful.
Oh, big time.
'Cause they're gonna go
Because they're
go
already
ahead.
organized.
Whatever has value, people are gonna gang up and go get.
The
You gotta
biggest-
start a gang. So we
Yeah,
got-
it'll be called the Evil Horners.
Legitimately, like
The Evo
people
boys.
need to right now start to talk and like start making plans. Like, okay, well, we're gonna do that. Like blocks need to get together and like start talking to your neighbor, man.
I don't
What's
like
wrong
my-
with
I,
it?
I have one neighbor in my neighborhood that I like, just one. There's new folks from California across the street, right? And as everybody knows, I'm a liberal, but I can't fucking stand these people.
I
right?
really feel like my neighbors talk to me because they just want to keep an eye on me because I'm Arabic. Like they're like, we know that motherfucker's up to no good. We've seen him do all that la 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 shit out in the fucking front lawn.
Yeah.
Dude, Alex Jones has a thing that he was talking about. He was talking about in the Doomsday, if everybody died, he was like, he was talking about he'd eat people if he had to, and he was like, I'd eat my neighbor. And they made it sound like he was threatening his neighbors and shit.
guy is
And he was
such
like,
a-
no, I'm just saying, like, if I had to, and it was meat, he was like, I'd eat my neighbor if I had to. But they made it sound like he was gonna fucking go kill his
David,
neighbor.
would you eat me if you had to?
Oh my god.
Can you imagine what he
No.
tastes like?
Fuck no.
That
I'd
shit's
rather
probably
die,
gonna
I
be
think.
like
Like,
Wagyu,
I don't know,
dog.
man. That's
No, Hannibal Lecter wouldn't touch him
Like,
with a fucking 10-foot
What are you
pole.
talking about? It would,
It's hard to, unless
I'd
you're
go
in
after
that
the vegan.
Bro,
situation.
look at them back straps.
I suppose
boy.
if I
Look at them
had to, I don't know.
tenderloins.
Yeah.
Look at
Even
them
if there's a
tenderloins.
chance after of living a fulfilling life. Otherwise, I'm fucking just dying because fuck it. Yeah. and there can't be a whole lot good after if I'm at the point where I have to eat you, So it's like,
This
Why
is
do
where
this?
we're
So
at.
what's going on in the world where this happened?
well, let's take Doomsday out of it. Let's just say
Would you eat
I
Helix?
just eat you for fun?
I wouldn't eat
Oh,
Helix.
yeah.
He's got too much personality. He's got more personality than
Dogs
anybody in
taste
here.
better than cats.
He doesn't have money.
Yummy.
I don't think he's
You
got a
know
lot.
this for fact?
I know this from people that eat animals.
I don't think he's got a lot of meat on him.
No.
He's pretty
So let's say, David, that like
bones.
we were trapped somewhere. Help was
Well,
coming,
we
but
climbed a mountain, Mount Everest.
yeah, and I died.
Found a
Like,
cave and
well, I would die like about 4
some
feet up,
reason
right?
we
4
can't
feet
go.
up from
Motherfucker's
base.
not making it out of the tent. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
fuck that.
Like, okay,
I'm
you guys,
going
we're
to-
going up there today. You ready? He comes out the tent and dies.
that'd be me. So now, no
And it's
help's
not even
coming.
cold
It's a
down there.
blizzard. David, are you going to eat me? Yes or no? Or are you going to starve to
No
death?
help's coming. There's a chance of survival. I mean,
No help
I'd
right
probably
away.
consider it. Yeah.
Which part of him are you going to eat first?
Oh my god.
His back, his ass, his upper
I-
hip.
no.
I'm gonna eat his ass first.
Clip that. Clip just that part, will you please?
What
I wish he was sitting there.
The
Oh my God.
I mean, you should eat the
gotta
back
go-
straps,
Now
right?
I have to go
Yeah.
live in the Doomsday.
Yeah, to
After
escape
that,
the embarrassment of
I
this.
can't go
I'm
in
putting
public
that
now.
clip on the next video I have releasing for him. Hey, would you like to
Break-
buy a house? I eat ass.
I'd eat his ass first.
Break into his phone so that when customers call him and he fucking like gets
No,
right to
no, no,
voicemail,
no.
I'd eat his ass.
I eat his ass first.
Damn it. I need you to do it.
That's the whole reason we got you over here. That is
We
like,
orchestrated this whole
be-
time to get you to say that.
yeah, we had a fake argument
All
and
right,
everything.
yeah,
Just-
we're
My own
all done. We
podcast
can
called
leave now.
Horner's Corner.
That's what you are in the
I
corner.
like it.
Horner, I mean, yeah. You could have, quick, hey, here's our minute check-in with Horner's Corner.
Horner's
All
I
right.
don't know. Fuck
It
we ought to
sounds like-
fucking do it. No, see, I've been thinking about we need to
now
have
once
like.
we do
Remember-
like Pee-wee's Playhouse or something.
Remember Jim Jeffries' show?
No.
He loves it.
Don't recall who that is.
Yeah.
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 And
That
he
was
had Brad
one or two
Pitt-
seasons.
Yeah, he had Brad Pitt as the weatherman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he
He
would
had
just
Brad
like
Pitt
randomly.
I've never seen it. I don't think.
Yeah,
I've
he
heard
had
of it.
Brad Pitt as his weatherman. He'd be like, all right, now we're going to check in with our weatherman for an update out there.
I don't remember that
This is
part.
And then
Very
they'd
random,
zoom in
yeah.
on Brad Pitt, and he'd be like, well, it's fucking cold outside, but he's standing there in like Bermuda shorts. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just as dumb as it could get. But
Oh my gosh.
I think this episode was absolutely insane. I apologize.
Doomsday prepping. Have some cases of water. Have some
Water barrels,
Chickens.
beans,
Alcohol.
chickens,
canned food.
Rice.
We have two friends that are canning
Cows.
food.
canning.
Yeah, have a whole cow if you can, just roaming around. It'll
What
get
about
weapons, obviously.
I'll take-
tobacco?
Tobacco will be worth a lot. Yeah.
Tobacco, yeah.
I need to look into this.
Because you're not going to be able to get it.
Yeah, can you grow tobacco? I mean, it's like I know that certain soils are the best to give the like Virginia tobacco.
Bro, if you're fucking got like grow weed, you can probably grow tobacco.
So how do I get my hand on tobacco seeds
I mean, the internet exists.
Yeah, we literally
right now?
like the only thing we're using the internet for is for fucking ass play, and yeah, like it's got other uses. I
Hey,
didn't
did
know
you sell
those
any
other
feet
uses
pics
until
yet? By the way,
recently.
did you sell any feet pics?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so David, we thank you for coming on. I'm sorry that I didn't let you guys know ahead of time.
How embarrassing!
Yeah,
You
I
let
know.
me walk into this and you
Yeah,
haven't told
he
anybody.
keeps-
and nobody's expecting me.
He
How
keeps-
dare you do that?
We
to-
keep sitting down, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, this person's coming on the podcast to talk about this." We're like, "Okay."
Yeah.
You gotta.
By the way, here's a surprise! Check
Well,
under
we-
the seat. It's David.
How can you be mad? He gave you a 5-second head.
All right,
I understand.
for Yusef, David, Chris, I'm Peter. Enjoy your Thursday.
Try not to eat
Thursday.
your neighbors.
Thursday,
Eat me, motherfuckers.
Eat ass.
I'm busy tonight, actually.